All right, Women's Pro quarterfinals about to come underway. Let's introduce our competitors. On the Rumble bracket side, we've got former champion Lydia Smith rocking the all-blue outfit. Her partner, pink shorts, gray top, Treumann, 15 years old, into the quarterfinals. They're squaring off with the Wolfe twins. Hailey back there in the blue shades. Nevaeh up at the net in the orange shades. They promised me before the match they will not switch sunglasses. I got that in writing. 0-0. Hailey back to serve. Float serve in. Smith passes. Treumann bump set. Smith collects. Goes over the drop defense from Nevaeh. It's a side out. No points yet. Deep float from Thais. Nevaeh, high line, chase down. Treumann's going to get a whack in transition. She pokes short. Option ball for Hailey. Puts it away with no one home. Some impressive defense early on from both sides. Smith takes the high float. Treumann throws some butter off the block. Dug by Nevaeh. She pokes over the block. That falls. That's a point for our local duo from York, Pennsylvania. First one's on the board, 1-0. Nevaeh float serves a line. Smith keeps it alive. High bump set. Short roll picked up. Option dug by Treumann. She's now going in transition. Drop dig from Nevaeh. Hailey can't quite get there. Good effort. But a side out nonetheless. A lot of digs early on. Behind route, tight set. Got a net call. Makes it 1-1. Smith floats Nevaeh. Quick tempo bump set, poked over top but kept alive. Smith forced a free ball. She sends it deep. Nevaeh goes behind. Back set from Hailey. Stabbed at. Kept alive. Oh, slapped. Free ball sent over by Treumann. Another opportunity for the Wolves. Big swing. Dug into the announcer's booth. Great defense and better transition offense. You can see it's a quarterfinal early on. Knotted up at one apiece. Hailey short float, picked up by Smith. She collects over top, drops it in. Nice shot from Lydia Smith off the beautiful set from Treumann. Treumann onto Nevaeh, another backside run. Wrist away, dug out. Treumann goes high line, dug. Nevaeh again, swings hard, catches the back line. These are some hard-earned side outs, taking 2 or 3 swings. A lot of good transition.
Top of the morning, people. Top of the late morning, people. It is sunny. It is hot. It is absolutely sticky. But the bringers of the rain are the women of Open at the Pottstown Rumble. Thank you for having me in your living room. Thank you for having me in your life. Jason DeBillius, courtside.
Thais swings, dug by Nevaeh, transition, tempo bumps it high, chase down, kept alive, option from Smith. Hailey goes in transition, Cuddy falls for the point.
So the logistic, the two girls that look alike, they seem to be twins because they are. They are the sisters Wolfe. That's Hailey. And the girl with the blue glasses is... Sorry, the girl with the blue glasses is Hailey, and the red glasses is Nevaeh.
Treumann tosses her in the net. Big swing.
Lydia Smith with the swing. And Lydia Smith's partner is LT's daughter, 15 years old, Treumann. Her second ever grass tournament. And here she is at the Pottstown Rumble, which is the women's quarterfinals. For my people out on the west, good morning. Top of the morning to the weekend warriors. People going out to play. To my people on the east, good morning. You're in Central Park playing under the shaded trees. For the people in Pottstown, Pennsylvania, good morning. You are most likely sitting behind me. Lydia Smith to serve. Back set. A little bit of a catch and throw, but forgivable set and a little bit of a touch block on that. Lydia Smith, big lefty, doing her thing. Another back set, and there's the open net. And, you know, when it comes to these two girls, the sisters Wolfe, expect a lot of back sets. Both players from northern Pennsylvania. I'm seeing them with very limited knowledge, but the sample size, I was here last night, and they're absolutely terrific. Good serve to space. And there's an example. That ball dropped like a ton of bricks.
3-2. A side switch.
3-2. We switch on every combined 5 points. There's your 3-2.
Mary's going to pick up that little scoreboard and flip it around.
Nevaeh Wolfe to serve. Once again, both girls from northern Pennsylvania. Zone 1. Okay pass. Lydia. Wow.
Big swing, Lydia Smith.
Who's that peeking out my window? Nobody, because I live in a penthouse. She took the elevator all the way to the top floor for the OT swing. Lydia Smith, 27 years old. Wilmington, North Carolina. Now lives in Florida.
Treumann back to serve.
Thais with a good serve, left shoulder, and there's an ace.
That's an ace, and we're tied up again, 3 apiece.
For those of you that are joining the live stream, Pottstown Rumble, for the fans, re-educating everybody, it's side out to 15. It's big court, and at this level, in this game, serve is king. Okay pass, recreating her approach out of the middle, and what patience by Lydia Smith just to follow that. So, 15 years old, Thais Treumann. Her dad, LT's here, sitting right next to me. Doing some terrific work out of Florida, particularly on the junior scene.
Short float, Hailey picks it up, option swing.
Good option swing.
Cross court, lands in the back corner.
Nevaeh Wolfe.
Side out.
So Thais actually made her AVP debut in 2023, I believe Miami. She played with Jade Rose, and she played with Katie Dickens in Virginia Beach.
Hailey serves Lydia Smith. Treumann breaks out the mitten. Smith.
Another OT. Easy as pie for Lydia Smith.
Back line. Makes it look smooth.
It's a pretty impressive win over
they continue to lead.
Parker Bracken and Kaylee Crows. Tight match against Katie Hogan and Katie Piles in Virginia Beach. So for 15 years old, she's really doing her thing. Smith to serve.
Deep float from Smith.
Okay pass.
Hailey approaches. Drop kick. Kept alive by Treumann. Smith forces a free
ball opportunity on the attack.
Option for Hailey. She pokes.
The cut and there's the one over.
Over on one, but picked up by Nevaeh. She now takes her swing.
Oh my goodness. What a rally. What a dig.
And I think that one.
What great defense.
Caught the line. What?
And when you get digs like that, even when you lose the rally, you create this constant pressure.
Was touched,
where the sisters Wolfe feel like they have to do more. And And inside out, your energy efficiency is everything in the world. And I think she might have hit the net on a follow through, but nothing to see here.
Side out.
Thais to serve again. That ball luff balloons out of bounds.
Serve from Treumann, carries long.
Treumann's got a really good float serve. She's got a good deep position 4 that's left back. Really makes you have to make a decision to reach out and pass it.
Float serve, trying
good
to go
right
deep.
shoulder
Smith
serve.
handles it well.
There's the cut.
Short cross shot picked up by Hailey.
Transition. Got it.
Deep middle shot lands for a point. We're knotted up again. 4 points apiece in this quarterfinal.
A little strategic, if you will. Lydia is a left-handed hitter. And most lefties are the big dirty secret is if you serve their right shoulder, they don't face their angle while they're angled on their platform, and
Hailey
sometimes
Wolfe
the ball
on the line.
sails a little bit towards their right, or even sails
Smith deep
backwards or
again.
up and down. There it is.
Gets it back. Well one home. Big beat from Lydia Smith to the side out.
That's a great kill. And there's an unsaid conversation. Save the tips for the waiters. She ran the cut the first time, got dug, and is like, no, this is what I came here for. Lydia Smith,
After
Cape
that
Fear
big
Community
swing, Lydia
College,
Smith
actually.
back serve.
Liberty, Kentucky.
Deep float. Good pass from Hailey. Nevaeh breaks out the mittens.
And there she
Block of
is.
Smith.
Lydia Smith.
Knocks off the visor,
Disciplined.
but the point
Disciplined
counts
and
the
capable
same.
in her block.
Third block of this set. 5-4. They retake the lead.
She's listed at 6'1", but she must have been hunching when they did that height check. She looks huge on the court. But I guess compared to Hailey, there's probably that exaggerated differentiation.
Nevaeh.
Back
Backside.
set, and there goes
High line.
and there's where the
Over the block,
slippage
over the
comes
defender.
into play for a lot of the beach players.
Lands to the side out.
Got to be lighter on your
Trail
feet
4-5, looking
on
to
your,
switch
as
sides
far as
on
your
their
defensive
terms.
balance is concerned.
A lot of shade coming towards center court if you're looking to escape the heat.
Expect Hailey and
Sees
Nevaeh
some
Wolfe to
ball,
run
make your way
back
over.
sets probably on 60,
Lydia
70%
Smith,
of their
great
plays
pass.
on side
Set
out.
from Treumann. Wrist away. Sent over on first by Nevaeh. Slump set from Smith and Treumann. She goes with a cutty. Lands in.
A little bit of a cutty competition, if you will.
Treumann has
Anything
had a
you
ton
can
of
do,
chances
I
to
can
swing,
do
but
better.
she's making them count when she does.
This is Thais Treumann.
It's going to take a quick medical timeout.
Interesting.
It's a good chance to remind you guys to
There might be a little
stay
bit of
hydrated,
a
keep that
crampage
sunscreen
going as
rocking
there's a
all
medical
weekend long.
timeout.
Got plenty of vendors to shout on Vendor Row.
And
I
it
see
looks like
Oasis,
Thais
I
Treumann
see
is trying to
Super
stretch it out.
Catering. I see UKG Kitchen, Beach Beans Coffee Company.
For those of you that just joined us,
I
the
see
women
Indians
started their
Pretzel.
open
I know
yesterday.
there's tacos out there somewhere.
And
I
they
had one
played
last
pretty
night.
much until the night lights
It
went
was
out. I was here
really,
as late as 9
good.
o'clock. So,
One turn to 3 quicker than I
so the
could
round of
admit.
16 quarters, semis,
And
and
of course,
finals
we've
will
got all our
conclude today
wonderful apparel vendors
for the women's open division
Community Clothing,
here in the Pottstown Rumble.
Wilson Volleyball, AVP, East Coast Volleyball. If you're looking to spend your money or spend those sweet, sweet Rumble bucks, you think you're going to win tonight, that's great. Check out what is in store for you and your partner on Vendor Row. We've got this break in the action. action here on center court.
Here we are back on. The score is 4-5.
Lydia Smith serving.
Definitely the test of Wolves. We're closing in at the noon hour here on the East Coast, Pottstown, Pennsylvania, and there's a dig. There's the on-two, and Treumann chases it in.
And Smith can't quite connect on that poke.
The lefty misses it on her power hand.
Side out just the way they draw it up at the University of Tampa, where these Wolf sisters play their collegiate beach volleyball. 4-5, still looking for that side switch.
They go back to Smith, and they're aiming for her left shoulder, but she protected it.
Treumann throws her to the net.
A nice high swing. I'm not even sure it was more impressive, the reach or the girl who actually timed the touch block. And if they even hope to touch Lydia Smith, we have something called wait and late. You got to wait. You got to show her the top of the tape, let her jump, and then when she's about to swing, spring to action. Very much like Brandy Wilkerson, one of the best wait and late blockers in the game. Hit the top of the tape. And of course, old school rules, side out rules. Top of the tape, dead ball.
That serve is a free side out. Nevaeh Wolfe back in the line.
Wolfe to serve. This time they go to Hailey,
Treumann
and Hailey
sends that one in the wrong direction.
Excuse me, Thais Treumann.
Takes us to 5-apiece.
On her first, what looked like her first serve reception.
I thought you were an engineer.
Wound up with a reception error. Nevaeh Wolfe to serve. Nevaeh with the red sunglasses.
Serves Treumann.
There's the up and down set. Treumann, jumbo shrimp. Got it.
He lands inside the court. I didn't think you were allowed to take that move out until you were 30. At the age. Drops inside the back.
Hailey with the jumbo shrimp. The announcer said you're not supposed to do that until you're 30. But I say you're supposed to do that if you're under 5'5".
Lydia Smith.
Smith is served. Beautiful zone one. Okay pass. And there's the back set.
Shoulder
there's the dig. Lydia brings it back. Free ball opportunity. The Wolfe sisters on the attack. Looking to side out. Got it.
An amphibian sighting. Cold-blooded lefty shot.
Hailey Wolfe. If she hurts you with her left, go down.
Kyle Gannett, just because you got a bunch of blocks there doesn't mean you can steal water. You were bullying those kids. Hailey Wolfe floats onto Treumann. Treumann over the shoulder, swings line, Nevaeh digs.
There's the on-two, and there's a real point, finally.
Hailey. They now retake the lead 6-5 after the option shot. Hailey lines up a second straight serve.
Hailey to serve. This time they go middle and
just long. Lands out
Treumann lets it go. Trailing by one now after the switch. Treumann to serve. Wow, did that have some movement on it?
Hailey.
There's the line over and
Hailey
micro touch.
Roll over the block.
But
I think it's the first ball Treumann.
Bit of a second, maybe 3/4 of a second to make that one move to the ball. Speaking of one move to the ball, LT said this, anything that Thais does well, she doesn't make a lot of moves to dig. She faces the hitter, springs to action. Everything is one move to the ball. Big emphasis on that. The higher the level that you play, the more you don't want to make too many moves to the ball. And again, protecting her right shoulder is Lydia Smith. Lydia goes into the tape. And here's a little bit of a momentum shift and the game of side out. Something interesting about to happen. Going back to her, quick serve. Almost didn't wait for her to set up. High line, nice 4-block switch. Transition, looking for 8. One-arm bandit, free ball situation, and is coach gonna give it to Lydia for taking a play off on that one. And now, again, momentum, the wave getting bigger. 8-5, 3 unanswered points for the Twins. And timeout is called, intelligently done. I believe the game to 15, you're allowed 2. There's no technical timeout.
There was a lot of excitement those last few points. Not sure if the fans were cheering for the beer tent announcement
And
or
this
the
is a
play.
good timeout. As a general rule,
timeout.
you see a lot of the
Wolfe
international teams do this.
of
You lose 3 points in a row, it's an automatic timeout.
Looking to punch their ticket
in light of the
into
fact that this is 1 set to
here in
15.
Women's Pro.
Yeah, 2 timeouts to use. We're not, no point in waiting around to use them. Once again, for those of you that joined us, that we're watching a women's match now, but they're going to be mixing up men's matches and women's matches here on center court at the Pottstown Rumble. A lot of new faces, and man, I'm going to try to educate you guys as much as I can, and of course, a lot of familiar faces. Starting with the reigning defending champions, Cody Caldwell, Jake Ratia. They're back. See if they can be repeat champs.
Timeout concludes.
Jeff Samuels.
Athletes are back on the court.
Got a new marriage with Chase Frischman. He's here. Kevin Knight, North Carolina player. I like him a lot. He's here. We're back from the timeout. It's time to go back to Thais. Thais recreates. There's the jumbo again. And man.
Pokey. Normally our beach folks struggle with those extra dimensions, but Thais is dialed in on how much court space she has.
Very interesting that he just said that beach players struggle with those dynamic dimensions. I think
off the block is
most beach players live in that dynamic dimension.
Nice play from Hailey there to use the block for the side out.
With respect to one of the best announcing crews certainly on the East Coast. I'll do it. Oh, I'll have a light disagreement
Hailey
on that
Wolfe.
one. 8-5. There's the right shoulder serve they're looking for.
She now gets a chance. No one home. Lydia puts it away.
Lydia needs to do a little bit more if they want to continue to try to score points and get blocks.
5 serving 8.
In this side-out game, you really don't want to operate out of 100% because you're trading side-outs. And in Pottstown, generally, your 100% is at the service line.
Short
that ball
sails
sails wide. I think that's a left
goes just wide. Not sure if the shot was missed or just willed out of bounds. I think that was Thais yelling at it out. That's a point. 6-8.
Lydia taking a deep breath. Big smile on her face, almost a sense of relief because she feels like now they're back to business.
There's
the back set and
back set.
There's the up and down, and
Second
that ball
straight shot is just wide.
That's wide too.
Side switch.
Oh my goodness! And now the momentum that's taken a dynamic shift.
Back in it.
To Thais Treumann and Lydia Smith. I like the serve location. I like if you're going to serve, then I like that you go to zone 1 or zone 4. The Wolfe sisters, they love running back sets, and back sets are a little bit more problematic if you're creating constant pressure where they're passing to an isolated area.
Lydia Smith serves to
This is
Hailey.
the back set.
Backside bump set.
And that's out of bounds. That is 3
Goes
consecutive
wide.
misses. All 3 are wide.
Timeout proves worthwhile. Not enough. 8 apiece.
Not at 8 apiece, and there might
their way
be a
back
conversation about a timeout.
They're halfway.
Consistent with most young teams.
Semifinal berth. Women's pro.
They're always the first one to say next play. This ball
Serve it in the
up
net.
moves
You'll
into the
take that
tape.
after 3 points.
But the damage is done. 3 consecutive
Side
points.
out.
And now we're back to business, 8 apiece, with 2 evenly matched teams in this quarterfinals. Pretty good pass.
From
Lydia.
she's going to poke over the top.
OT.
Transfer side out.
Got it. So Lydia Smith played a little bit of beach volleyball after indoor, I guess. Wow,
That swing from
Beautiful
Nevaeh
swing.
just catches the back line.
there's an old saying, when you're in the fiddle, go to the
Stay
middle.
locked up at 8. Nevaeh's serve finds the center of the net. Free side out.
Now back to trading the side outs game.
Lydia Smith back to serve.
There's the outside set they're looking for. That's the play they're looking
Hailey
for. I think
swing
a nice
off
straight
the
up one
hand
block
of
and maybe a
Treumann.
little bit of some three
Another
block
side
action.
out. And this is what we
Have
love
Hailey
to
sit
see
in the cut.
deep in the playoffs.
When you have a partner like Lydia Smith, playing line over is actually pretty easy, so staying in the cut for the power is kind of the way to go. And that's her. That's the cruise control
Smith,
I'd
big
like to see more
swing
from
towards
Lydia
the
Smith.
sideline.
Operate out of a
Lands
high
for that side
percentage
out.
where she can do that all day
Still
for the rest of this
8
match.
apiece.
And hopefully the rest, in her case, the rest of the tournament.
Nevaeh with the
There's
pass.
the back set, and I think we got a touch on that.
Option. Touch off the block, I
And
believe. was
pretty
the
good
call.
side out.
Nice little use and good honesty from our competitors. Another side out. Stahin knotted at
It'll be a
8.
will to serve. And now they're trying out Hailey again. Hailey with the perfect pass. And this
Treumann.
time they peel
Big
and
swing.
Treumann,
Splits the middle for the
wow,
side
very
out.
much like her father knows
If
how
I
to
keep
work
thinking
the
about these
middle
knots, I'm
of
going to need to get a pretzel from Annie Ann's.
That is basic juniors volleyball there. You go middle, and then you see who covers it. Pass out of the middle. There's a
Big
recreation.
swing with
and
no one home.
Middle for middle, if you will.
Lands in.
Game's picking up a little bit. They were taking longer beats, but now they're getting the ball back,
Wolfe.
and there's almost a sense of urgency
Slow
at 8
serve
up
on
to
the
get
Smith.
going by both teams.
Great set. No one
That is
home.
vintage Lydia Smith.
Lydia Smith takes a sharp cross.
Smith's certainly no stranger to long tournaments. Last year in Manhattan Beach, she played with Madison Shields. Had to go through the gnarly qualifier match. And then she made the main draw. Their reward was to face Deanna Croft and Zana Muno.
Treumann, tough look
And
on
had to play
Nevaeh.
Dickens and Ketty, and then
Behind,
subsequently lost
sunset,
to the
up over
Brazilians, the
top.
Mastrino
Treumann
twins.
stabs it over.
Oh, my goodness.
Second touch. Not
Treumann
enough,
looking
though.
like a stunt double out there, getting
Another
dig for dig. Looked like a left and
rolling
right
side
draw.
out for the Wolfe twins. Trumann's making them work for everything out there.
That ball
Serve goes long.
just long.
Free side out.
And again, the sense of relief
Lydia
actually
Smith
had me a
walking
little
back.
bit confused. I wasn't sure if that was in or out. See that smile on Trumann's face and Lydia's face. That's basically telling everybody it's going to be all right. Serve out of the middle. Wow.
Ace.
Got her finger caught in the
Lydia
wrapper.
Smith deep in the seam.
It's been the game of
Looked
aces
like Hailey wasn't
pretty
sure
much
whether
since
beating her out.
5-5, if
Couldn't
not the
commit to
entire
either.
match.
9-8. Smith
Another serve.
on to Hailey.
Trying to go for the same location.
Hailey
That was
collects,
handled
no
okay
one
by
home.
Hailey. And Hailey right into
Fires
my
away.
living room where I'm sitting.
drops it inside,
Gets the side out that she needs.
mitigates the damage. They only trail by 1. 8-9.
Pottstown Rumble, people. Here we are. What I affectionately refer to as the most grueling
serve
tournament
short.
in
Smith
volleyball.
keeps it
Side
alive.
out to 15. The
Two-step
hottest
approach,
month of the
dugout,
year
option
in
post.
Pottstown,
Option again,
Pennsylvania.
post this time, Hailey. And I think we're getting
And
a
I
net call
think we got a net
from our
call.
up official.
And there's where the confusion starts. She got the net call from Lydia, who was lobbying for it. And I
That
guess there wasn't
the
it.
final decision. Treumann, tough serve. Ace. 10-8.
Wow, 10-8. And Lydia trying to, Treumann gimping, or limping, should I say, noticeably. She's got her father's grit. She's prepared for this moment, and sometimes when you're gimpy like that, I would just say go for location. And then play behind Lydia. They go to her because they know she's coming. Wow, great balance on that jump.
Towards the line.
Just a nice little crossbody.
Dealing with a little discomfort, but battling.
I promised
all
my
the
old school
same.
friends I would not use the term thumb down. So we'll just call it like
10-8,
that.
they lead this one.
Smith to serve. Expect her to go zone 1.
Serve
And
lands.
there's an ace.
Another ace.
Come on.
They were down 5-8 earlier. They
Wow,
run off
shut the
6
front door.
straight without giving anything
Zone
up.
1 to zone
So now
1.
they have a 3-point lead of their own, 11-8.
For those of you wondering about the wind situation out here, there is no wind. This brings new meaning to the
Good
term
pass from
dead calm.
Nevaeh. Gets the back set from Hailey.
There's
Big
the back
swing
set,
off
and
the
there's the
arm
side out,
and
and
bounds. See if
once
that
again,
side out
you know,
can
for
create
getting a
some
point here,
momentum
getting
for
a point
Hailey
there,
as
in
she
the
goes
game of
back to
side out
serve.
is death of 1,000 cuts, and you know they're optimistic on looking for a 12-8 switch, and the Wolfe twins are saying not so fast.
Oh,
we got a
over on
good serve
one
too.
from serve receive.
A little bit of a hot
Transition
mess
option
on that
start,
free ball,
angle
and
shot.
ugly
Point.
points count too.
Treumann Smith
And
with
there's
the
your
timeout.
switch at 9-11. A little bit of a small timeout. It might be a water and wipe yourself down timeout, or it might be a real timeout. There hasn't been any announcement, certainly no distinction between the two. But again, it is blazing hot here. There is little to no wind. There's a shot of Old Glory and some of the white flags, and there are no flags blowing. Again, it's a very, very
Ryan
grueling
Charterina,
tournament.
you either had to work way harder
There's
than
no
you
place in
wanted
the world
to,
I'd
or you
rather
put a
be
lot of
right
water
here,
on your head.
Pottstown, Pennsylvania.
2-0. Quick break.
I was here
Women's
yesterday
Pro
for the
quarterfinals
Hall of
were at
Fame induction
11-9.
ceremony. Inducted into
Good
the Hall
time
of
for
Fame.
our first semifinals to
The
start
most notable
loosening
one
up.
was Mark
We
Burek,
want to keep this action rolling, so
multiple-time
Dan
Pottstown
Johnston,
champion,
Denny.
along with his partner Hudson Bates,
Believe
also
they are
inducted
taking
with him into the
on-
Hall of Fame.
I believe they're taking on Putton Wood.
And
You guys want to start moving around? Well,
good friend of mine, actually
Still
good friend
tune
of
you in right
everybody,
away.
Adam Roberts, the incomparable, ageless Adam Roberts.
we are back on the
So
court.
if you're someone that played in the past and said, I remember playing with a guy named Adam Roberts in 2002, that can't be the same person. It's
9-11.
what? The same person.
Haley Wolfe heading back to the line. Looking to punch their ticket to the semifinals. Big prize on the line. See if they can stay in contention.
You have some talent out here, by the way, from Wentworth College.
Wolfe serves deep.
Wentworth is in Massachusetts.
Treumann
I'll explain in a
collects.
minute
Huge
as
swing.
Treumann puts one
Over
down the
drop
line.
defense down the line.
She's like, you
side
think
out.
I'm limping? You think I'm hurt? Try me.
7-9.
So Wentworth University, basically once every 3 years, comes up with this killer team. They're Division III. Their style of play, the jump, the level, the skill set strongly suggest Division I.
Treumann, tough serve.
Up and down sets.
Nevaeh, high
There's a
line.
cutover.
Treumann, poke
Wow,
dig.
poke on the
She
end,
goes in
and
transition.
when in doubt, go middle. But that one left
Fires
balloons
too
long,
deep.
right into our living room.
Missed
Look out.
opportunity for a point. Break for the Wolves.
Nevaeh Wolfe to serve. Will they go back to Hailey? No. Left shoulder.
Smith can't handle that serve. Nevaeh takes
10-11,
her
trailing
team
by
to
one.
double digits. They now just trail
I don't
by
mean to
one.
give away the story
10-11,
about left-handed
reminder.
receivers. Most
No
lefties
cap in playoffs.
don't face their
Unless your
angle
name's Ian.
when they're angle on their platform on their right shoulder.
Tough serve is right.
Look at all of your
Tight,
favorite
kept
lefties as that
alive.
ball gets dug.
Option
And
over the block. Treumann chased it
there's
down.
the
Option
option.
from Smith. Kept alive. Hailey
Who's gonna blink?
Transition.
Hailey
She
dug.
swings against the drop D. Sent over.
Option again.
Another
Dug.
option.
Wow.
One
Beautiful
on,
long
not
rally
out.
for French fries on the board. 11-11.
Make a wish, folks.
Yeah, but
It's 11-11.
take your favorite lefty. Take John Mayer. Take Tim Baumgren. Sharif Younusi from Qatar. And if you see them on serve receive, they protect their right shoulder with their life.
Smith
And that time Lydia Smith did, and good
Swing
things
off
happen
the
when
block.
you swing.
Nevaeh quite can't react.
Much
in
needed
time.
side out.
So side
The
out.
momentum, for those of you that just joined, momentum is 3 points here, 3 points there. So not huge momentum swings, even though 3 points in the side out game probably is considered such. But that's the way it's been. And here we are, 11
I see
apiece.
two of our
with these two
semifinalists
evenly
warming
matched
up,
teams
getting ready to
for
go.
the quarterfinals.
We will have that action coming to you right away.
There's the cutback, Doug. Opportunity, looking for 12. Hailey, Doug.
Hailey, sharp shot, picked up by
Treumann, there's the option.
There's option. Off the tape.
If there's something I would have liked to see them do more in this
12-11.
tournament, in this game in particular. Got a big lefty user. That point of reach, like where she's contacting the ball.
Treumann, serving again, they lead by 1.
There's zone 1.
Nevaeh tosses
Negated the
high.
back
Hailey
set. This
forced
is their
the front
shot to
set.
get a dig. There it is.
Picked
Here's
up
the
by
payoff.
Treumann.
Treumann.
She
Got
gets
it!
She swings and gets the touch off the block. 2 straight points.
Treumann.
Takes them 2
Man.
away. It's about as smart of a swing as I've seen from a 15-year-old on center court, going high off the hands.
And again, sitting
Taking
right there
advantage
with
of
the
those
announcers is
blockers.
L.T. Treumann, her father.
13-11.
Trying to play coach, but at the same time, you want to see him pump his fist, but he has not moved an inch.
Tough
He's
serve,
literally,
Nevaeh.
he can beat
She
a
stays in
statue at a
front this
staring
time.
contest right now.
High over the block.
Much needed
Lands in
side
the
out.
back line. Side out.
Stopped the bleeding, but now trailed by 2. Nevaeh Wolfe, the young lady in the red shades to serve. Her sister at the net, Hailey Wolfe.
Nevaeh serves Smith.
Inside serve, handled okay by Lydia. And I
Drop,
love
not
the
enough. Smith
60,
puts it away.
70% power on that cutty. Go a little bit faster. The girl's peeling from the cut off the 2 block. If I saw the signal correctly, there was a 2 block switch, 2 block peel. Serve out of the middle. Man, just when I thought
Just
Lydia was
long,
going
we
to
had
commit a
some
twin
premature
killing,
excitement
that
from
ball
some of our
roughs out of
fans.
bounds.
Thought Ace was going to drop.
And back to business goes Hailey at the service line. She's got a good jump floater.
Tough serve, and you see Smith
Serve a
handles it
lefty
well.
to her
Great
left shoulder
set.
and find out.
Lydia puts it away.
Educating people on blocking signs. For those of you that already know, be patient. For those of you that don't know, 1, you'll see a girl flash a 1 behind her back at the net. That's signaling that she's going to block line, and her partner's going to play defense cross. And of course, an opposite dimension. 2 is she's blocking cross, and her
Nevaeh
partner
passes,
plays line.
heads behind, back set.
3 blocks,
Over
4
the
blocks,
block,
5 blocks.
Inside the back
Back and away.
line. Beautiful.
Quick education though. Odd numbers are line, even numbers are cross. 11-13, looking for the switch. 12-13 would sound a heck of a lot better than 14-11 for the Twins.
Set, tight.
Wow.
Short
Man, does gravity
poke
win
over
every
top
time.
of the block. Lands. 13-11. They're still
Great
2 away.
approach,
from
great
finishing this
jump,
one off.
great reach. Allowing Mother Nature to do the rest. Between matches, I will 100% get a conversation on what kind of sneakers people are playing out here. Because the grass in Pottstown is very unique in the sense that you can play barefoot out here or you can play with sneakers. It's that type of grass where we both know there's some grass tournaments where the grass is really rigid and you need sneakers.
Lydia
And
Skittles,
there's
back
some
to
tournaments where slippery on your shoes and you play barefoot. So that's what makes Pottstown unique, and there might be a discussion after this. And there's the clean version of that. What a day! Looking for the kill. Got it!
Goes over the block.
And a little bit of a conversation on the ref, who didn't see it and has to swallow her whistle on this. She's supposed to have the best seat in the house, and of course in theory she's supposed to see that, and sometimes you just miss it. And Tyson, Treumann, her challenge is right now to just say forget about it, let's get the side out next play.
Smith
once again, good directional integrity with a little bit more mustard, just enough mustard to do damage.
Side out. 13-11.
Thais Treumann the serve. She's got a good one. She's got a good line one. She's got a good deep middle one. There's the option.
Short. Just out of the reach of Thais.
I got to tell you, like the crossbody option, like the tip, looks like the easiest thing to dig when you're watching it on TV, but the most difficult thing to actually dig when
high
you're
level side out
Good luck
volleyball.
with that. Serve out of the middle.
The
okay pass
Smith
to the
option off
and
the block and in the court.
As far as energy efficiency is concerned,
Still
that is the way to go. Because even though this is just the quarterfinals, the semis and the finals, if it is their path to the championship, it's going to feel like a long way to go, guys. Serve out of the middle. Ace!
Serve just
something I like to call the grasshopper. The line jumps, moves the volleyball, hits the line, any part of the line. It is good. I think we got Sarah Wood coming up next. That's a good serve, and that pesky tape ruined a perfectly good trickle ace.
Hailey Wolfe heads back to the line. She's got some ground to make up. They trail by 3.
That is the life of a Pottstown rumbler, if you will. Serve out of left shoulder.
Deep serve.
A little shooty on that pass, but done okay. Nobody up and
nobody home.
Man,
big beat in
Hailey
the cross court.
Short breath and a deep breath and doing some leg maintenance right now. Not even sure which leg, but there is a sense of urgency if this drags along. The longer she takes, the worse it's going to get. So maybe here you take a chance at the service line and try to get some points. There's the back set. And wow, speaking of grasshoppers, there's a line shot for line shot.
Side out.
Line jumper, that is. It is 11-14. Scratch that. It is 11-14. Here we go.
Deep serve from Nevaeh. Handled well by Treumann. Tight bump set.
Wow.
Put away by
set
Hailey. That's 1 point.
A little bit of a conversation. Maybe they can create as a factor timeout, but just
crawling their way
taking
back
longer to walk back, keep her back turned. No, they're ready.
Colorado.
They're ready.
12-14.
Wow, and this time instead of going to Hailey, that might be a mistake. Yes,
Big
and Lydia made some pay. I'm not really sure
14-12.
the strategy or the tactical it was on that, but and it's easy for me to be a chairborne ranger from where I'm sitting, but I would have went back to Treumann.
Smith serves Nevaeh. She gets it back. Her high line lands.
High line on that.
Side out. 12-14 still.
For everybody at home that just joined us that are having scoring freeze flashbacks,
Hailey deep
there's no scoring freeze. This is side out.
Just past the end line.
This is the Pottstown Rumble, people. A lot of local favorites out too. Chris Frazier actually played in the Masters and is playing Open.
Treumann
Oh, there's the fake. That was beautiful.
Side out.
What a pretty fake. That time, fake the back set. And of course, there's Tristan. Everywhere I go, there's Tristan. The hardest working man in
These
America.
are leading over Blanchfield, Baker, Parker. I think it's a tight one.
Great job. Had nobody up on that scenario.
Short serve is
and after that
short on
dynamic
that
play, kind of shoot yourself in the foot, making sure it doesn't go over the net. This is also, by the way, this is not a short court. This is a big court for everyone watching this for the first time. So a lot of real estate to miss long or wide. It's almost taboo to hit the net. There's cross-court Doug. This is for the match.
Treumann with a chance.
Treumann. Middle, got it. The twin killing.
Not able to
with the left shoulder swing. Hard driven to finish the game. Winner. 15-11 or 15-12. Scratch that. Over the sisters Wolfe.
Nevaeh and Hailey Wolfe finishing
Treumann. Congratulations, moving on. We're getting ready for the quarters, the last quarter, and possibly after that the semis. But for now, I'm Jason DeBelius. Love you guys. Thank you for having me in your living room. Bye.
And folks, don't go anywhere. We have a women's pro semifinal coming to center court. Sarah Putt and Sarah Wood taking on reigning champion Tegan Van Gunst and her electric partner